No, I had it last time, man, who killed the CEO of HealthNet. Oh,
Oh
United
shit!
Healthcare.
Why are you calling me that? Because I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. You fit the description. I'm actually gonna call the police. I'm gonna get that bounty.
Oh yeah, get that money, boy.
Oh, it was a filter. You legit had like the eyebrows of that guy.
Oh really?
Yeah, you haven't seen like his photo?
I've seen like a blurry image of it last night on Twitter or something like that, but
There's
his
a lot of
eyebrows
photos
weren't what
now.
got my attention.
What was it? His curly hair? Oh my god, it is AJ.
Does he have curly hair also?
I don't did he have curly hair? I don't know.
God damn. Beer Belly getting topical right now. Let's do it. That is pretty crazy how that happened though. Just in freaking just right there in the open, blew the guy away. That's insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God damn.
I guess all the CEOs took down like their about us page on health plans, or not
Oh,
the
I
about
bet.
us, but like who runs the company.
Oh, for freaking sure. They're all running for the hills at this point. I bet.
Yep.
If they know what's good for them. Sadly, obviously, I don't want anyone to die, but get murdered. But
No.
like, they are not the best people. Sometimes, a lot of times.
Most of the time, if you're
Most of
making
the
over
time.
$10 million, you're probably not a good person.
Oh my god, they probably wipe their ass with $10 million and then still deny people health care and coverage.
Don't lie, AJ. If you could, you'd be one of those people.
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, in a heartbeat.
You're just on the opposite side of the line.
Just happened to be born in that situation, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I will rise up, and then I will take others down.
You're one of the poors, is what they call them.
Yes, exactly. The cold people, they say. Those who shiver, if you will.
Jesus Christ.
It's another
Starting out strong.
lovely episode of Beer Belly. How quickly do you think people switched off?
Uh,
Can't say I blame them.
Most.
Most.
I know I definitely did.
You're just here for moral support now at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I checked out. It's just a vessel.
Wow, a vessel for goodness that is beer and other alcoholic beverages.
Other
if you will.
alcoholic beverages. Today will
Nice.
be that for me, so I'm curious to know what you brought.
Very good. I'm having a beer I haven't had in a long time. Not sure if I've had it on the show, maybe even ever. But I think it's the first time I've ever had it in a can. And it's quite a tall can at that. And it is a little
Mine's
something
biggest.
something by
I
Lagunitas.
try.
Ooh, I
That's a new
wish, though.
can.
Yeah, isn't that nice looking? I'm digging. You got
Yeah.
the happy boy right there. Little woof woof. It's pretty adorable. But yeah, you can't go wrong with a little something something. Definitely one of my more favorite IPAs by this brewery.
Nice.
That is Lagunitas Brewing
Well,
Company.
what I'm about to drink is an animal that can easily swoop up on that dog and eat it for probably lunch and dinner.
You having like eagle milk or something?
Close. Close. Eagle Rare.
Oh wow, that was close.
You were very close.
Holy shit! I was thinking owl at first, but I'm like, oh no, maybe an eagle would be more.
Yeah, definitely an
strong.
eagle.
Jeez, nice.
Brand new too.
Still sealed?
Still sealed. I haven't opened it. I haven't touched it.
Ooh. We're having a special moment on the show right now. If you are not watching the video, as we like to plug at the top, Spotify or the Spoonfies.
I'm about to deflower this whiskey.
Very good. Do some creepy looks while you do it too. Yeah, let the people know what you're about to do. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh,
That's a good looking eagle. I
I
hope you don't mind if I just. Oops, I slipped in.
Oh darn! It's so rare.
wait, I
too.
didn't
You gotta
open
be
it.
gentle.
You have to tear it.
Jeez, the eagle said you're not worthy of its milk.
Not today. I forgot how powerful eagles were.
Oh yeah, exactly. Lifted Doberman, 1000%.
Oh my god.
I'm very excited for you. I'm excited for me too, but it's not every day. John has
You
a nice
would-
bottle of Eagle Rare on him, so I'm happy
You would
for
not guess where I fucking found this too. I was blown away where I found this.
The Disneyland parking lot. I have no idea where.
If only. I feel like I had stronger chances finding it there.
Oh shoot! Okay.
I found it at Vaughn's.
Whoa! Dang, they're carrying some hefty stuff nowadays. Then, so I imagine if it was at Vaughn's, it was for a deal. This episode brought to you by Vaughn's.
It was not. It's the cheapest I've
Villains.
ever bought this.
Oh really? Oh good. How
Oh.
much? If you don't
Well,
mind
the
me
last
asking.
time I bought this bad boy, it cost me $75.
Sounds about
Uh,
right.
I got it for 50.
Holy
Yeah, couldn't skip.
crap.
I did not go in there for whiskey. I saw that. I was like, and it's $50. I mean,
You kind of
financially
have to.
responsible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, of course. You
I'm
bought it
losing
on
money
a
if I don't
deal.
get
Yeah, exactly. You're losing $25 on that deal if you end up on that.
it.
So yeah, just remind your wife of that every
Oh.
once in a while. I'm sure she's happy for you too, but in case you're ever questioning within yourself, then man, should I really bought that? No, yeah, most certainly.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm
Ooh, you're peeling
addressing
it
it right now.
slow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. It's like me on a stripper pole. God
Mm-hmm. I
dang.
wanted to know who Daddy is. There we go.
Oof. Daddy Eagle.
Daddy Eagle. Mm. Pour a little bit of that.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, he's
Get
getting
that
it
happy ham.
on camera too. Very good. That
Mm.
nice slow pour. Yeah. At least give yourself a couple fingers, I'd say. Oh, yeah, that's healthy. Is that a nice rock I see in there too?
Oh yeah. Only way.
Oh, you came
Only way I drink
prepared.
my whiskey. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. How long have
Okay.
you been fighting the temptation to open that thing?
Since Sunday, and boy, has it been fucking hard.
Whoa! 2 whole moons until
2 whole
now.
moons. That's 2 moons. Yes.
As the crow flies, of course.
Very difficult.
Sorry, as the eagle soars in this situation. Well, in that case, enjoy your eagle's milk. I'm gonna have my little something something. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy, my sir.
Mm. I'm gonna run off really quick. Give me one
Go for it.
second.
No worries. I'm gonna do the plugums. All right then. While John is scurrying off as a woodland creature he was born as, of course, if you want to support the show, it helps out a bunch. You can send us $1 a month, helps out a bunch over at patreon.com/beerbellypod. You can find links to that in every episode description, including this one. Our link tree is also posted there as well. Easy way to find just examples of different apps and platforms you can listen to the show on, as well as, again, patreon.com/beerbellypod. That's one more time, patreon.com/beerbellypod, of course. But yes.
Okay, I'm back. I forgot to plug in my laptop.
Oh, snaps.
That would have been bad.
It would have been a little naughty. Nice. How are you digging the Eagle Rare?
Oh, I love bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get over how sweet bourbon is, but it's like a bad sweet, but good.
A little naughty about it.
Mm.
It's what I always wanted Scotch to be, if you will. That's how I feel about
except
bourbon.
it never will be. 45%, not bad.
There you go. There you go, little 90
That's a
proof boy.
Nice, strong boy.
Enjoy
$50,
that.
man. I can't believe. A few weeks ago, it's probably like a month or two ago, I actually saw blends at Lon's.
Oh,
That fucking blew my mind too.
that is crazy. Wow.
I didn't
for a
jump
fair
on
price?
that one though.
Oh, okay. Not quite as good of a deal.
I think it was like 70, 85.
Still fair for a bottle of
Oh,
blend.
I totally agree.
Yeah, but obviously, spend your money when you want to.
I actually bought this whiskey for a special occasion. This weekend I'm gonna stay at a nice hotel by the beach.
Very nice.
I'm gonna
That's
have
right.
this just to enjoy.
As you very much well should. I hope you enjoy the hell out of it. Hell yeah. Share with some friends. Enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah. Maybe moon a whale. Get into a fist fight with the seal. You know.
If you're lucky, the whale will moon you back. It's all good. It's a sign of respect at that point.
Two orcas just
One
showing
of
each other
us.
asses.
It's a humpback. That's how you know you're one of them for sure. Or don't forget the legendary
Awesome.
sperm whale, of course.
So I don't know if I talked about this last time, but
Ooh.
I was getting super into Dragon Ball Super.
Sick. Okay. No, you did
Yeah.
not.
Okay. Yeah. I started at the Goku Black Saga,
Nice.
and then the anime ends with Jiren, which is like the Tournament of Power. But then the manga continues after that. There's like 3 villains after the actual anime.
Oh,
I
snap.
burnt through the manga.
Nice.
I was so hooked.
Nice.
It's
So you're
really
enjoying
good.
it in manga as opposed to anime then.
I like them both. I
Sure.
mean, now I'm a little sad that I have nothing to read now, but
Sure.
it's done. I finished it.
Wow. Nice.
Took me a weekend like I have.
How many chapters or volumes did you say you read?
I started at chapter 40 and I got up to 103, which was yesterday.
Nice. Holy crap. That's a feat. Would you say you recommend starting there as well then?
Yeah, I mean,
Just right
there's
when
no
things get
reason.
good?
It will for you who has
Hmm.
not seen Super, maybe watch Super
Oh,
and
okay,
then
okay.
read where it ends.
Gotcha. Okay.
There,
Go from
there's
there.
from my understanding, there are like big differences between the manga and the anime, but
Hmm.
I'm good. I just
Yeah, yeah.
wanted to. I've known about the other villains, Granola, Moro, and what's the other one? You saw it, Cell, which I thought was lame.
I do not know.
Superhero. You watched Dragon Ball
Oh, superhero.
Superhero, did
Yeah,
you?
of course, of course.
You remember the bad guy's Cell
That big old gigantic cell. Yeah.
version of him? Yeah.
Hmm.
And then you get like Gohan Beast mode. I hate that
Yes.
form. That form does
Really, I
nothing for
still
me.
dig it. I think
It
it's
does
really cool
nothing
looking.
for me.
I remember you saying it was too pointy, something like that. His hair's
Okay,
too
so I
pointy.
didn't like it back then either. I
No,
forgot
no,
I
yeah,
said that.
no, yeah.
I got up to that chapter. I'm like, this transformation just is not for me.
Doesn't do it for you.
No.
I really do like it. I think it's actually pretty sick. It's not every day you get outside of Dragon Ball AF where you get like a silver haired Saiyan, Super Saiyan that is. At least from what
Goku,
I've read and watched.
mastered Ultra Instinct.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's kind of silver esque, right? It's like
Yeah,
silver
I'm
and
pretty
black
sure
or something.
it's well, he has two different versions.
What the hell? Okay,
Yeah.
I need to get the ball rolling eventually.
Yeah. I definitely recommend it.
Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, so as a noob for me, or anyone else that's listening right now or watching,
Okay.
you're brand new into Super, you haven't taken the plunge just yet. Where should we start?
I would say watch the movies,
Okay,
Resurrection F and Battle of the Gods,
of course.
and then just jump on from there. Just
Okay,
the
wherever the
time.
leading off point is from that point, from there,
Yeah,
after
because
Resurrection F.
it's a tournament. I don't remember what's the name of that arc, but it's a tournament
Hmm.
that at the end of it, that's when they tease they're going to do the tournament of power. But you get Goku Black in the middle, and Goku Black. I love that arc.
Nice. Okay, okay. Because I remember reading that tournament, and that's where I like got to see Hit fight, and that's where I remember I then watched the anime episodes of Hit fighting, and I was like, it's similar but still quite different in what he does, but
Yeah,
both were badass in their own way for sure.
Hit's so cool.
Yeah, he's really
I like
cool.
Hit so much. Yeah, he's such a badass character.
He's kind of like I feel like the people's like kind of hero or like gangster. Like he's just like one of those low key badass characters. Like he kind of reminds me of is it Plo Koon, the green guy from Dragon Ball Z? Like he was really popular to
Oh,
like
PyCon.
Pycon. Sorry, yes, my bad. Like he has
Okay.
like the headdress on or whatever.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like a Namek a little bit. Like
only there for one episode.
yeah,
Well,
but
maybe like 3 episodes, but yeah.
like people thought he looked real. I think he looks really cool too. But
Agreed. Oh yeah.
you just don't really get much of him at all, unfortunately. Is Hit
Yeah.
kind of similar in that regard? Spoilers, but no spoilers, but spoilers.
Hit's the best.
Okay, but you get a decent amount.
He
of him
goes out
throughout
like
the
a
show?
champ.
Oh,
Especially with the tournament of power.
hmm
That you definitely get quite a bit of him.
oh, nice.
And
Okay,
there's like
okay.
a whole. I don't know in the manga, but in the anime, there's definitely like 2 episodes where they hire Hit to assassinate Goku.
Oh,
Those
snap.
episodes are pretty cool. Yeah,
Okay,
he's a
okay.
hitman.
Hitman, I get it. That's freaking tight. Well, one of these days, I probably should. Maybe even tonight. Who knows? I have some books that I'm trying to get through, but god dang it, dude, so little time. I was just talking about it with
Oh,
Sin yesterday. It sucks.
I made time. I stopped watching TV. I wasn't on YouTube. When I took my lunch, I was reading.
Respect.
When I was pooping, I was reading. I'm telling you, I put through 60 chapters in just under 2 weeks.
It's badass. I respect that a lot, especially because like I know that you're not like the biggest reader, but you have appreciated manga in the past, though. You certainly have, and but it's just cool to hear that you are still doing it on occasion.
If it
Like
catches my attention, yeah.
sure, sure, hell yeah, and it was worth it. The 63 chapter grind.
Moro and Granola are such cool villains. I think
Nice.
Moro a little bit cooler than Granola, but still
All right.
really good. Also very short. It's so
Oh,
crazy to like. I mean, I guess in terms of reading hours, sometimes some of those arcs would take me like 4 or 5 hours to to go through, but
makes sense.
it still feels a lot more short than watching it in anime.
Oh, sure, sure. Probably just because there's
Crazy.
panels and stuff like that. Like they probably jump to certain actions faster.
No
Who
filler
knows?
either. There's
Yeah,
some
there you go.
filler, but there's like really no filler.
Great example, actually. That's why a lot of people prefer like One Piece and Naruto manga over the animes themselves because you don't have to worry about jumping in between or around filler. It's not really as apparent, if at all, depending on the situation.
Yeah, there was
This is an
only
example.
it was the superhero arc that was kind of a grind for me because I was very whatever about that movie in general, and it seemed to have the most dialogue. I was like, oh my god, I don't care about Trunks and Gotenks.
Get to the fighting already.
Oh my god, where's Goku?
Rip off your shirt, show me your muscles, and just get on with it already. Let's just do this.
That's all I wanted.
That's all you wanted. I
Have you played Spark? Is that
Sparking
what it's
Zero?
called? Sparking Zero, yeah.
I have not. No, I've watched like a teeny tiny bit of like this world kind of like online tournament that they've been having. That Bandai Namco is running, and it's kind of neat looking. And one thing I do appreciate is like TC Steve, for example. He's, to anyone that doesn't know, he's like kind of big in the fighting game community as a commentator and such nowadays. But he and another co-commentator for these tournaments that I've occasionally watched for about 20, 30 minutes at a time, which is pretty fun. They're actually like dissecting like strats. So it's not like, like Budokai Tenkaichi, how it's just kind of spamming the attack button and stuff like that and occasionally teleporting. There is that in this game, but there is more depth to it. And
There's more layers to it, yeah.
Yeah, I even asked in the chat one time, like, is every character like pretty unique as far as like how their combo paths and stuff like that go, or am I just spamming a lot and then occasionally trying to teleport? And a lot of people were actually responded saying, no, actually there is quite a bit of individuality, which is kind of surprising, and I'm a little skeptical of still because it's like, I don't know, like a 70 plus character game. Like,
so I'm sure when
more.
you get to a certain level, there is a little bit more in depthness to it. But from what I played, they all kind of play the same. I mean,
okay. Thank you for answering, honestly.
They all do different things in the sense like they have different blast.
Sure.
But again, I only played it for a few hours.
That's a good amount of time.
I'm probably completely wrong, and I fucking hate 3D fighters. So it was already at a disadvantage for me, but it was still cool.
Did you play it with your brother?
No, I played it with the guys when we went to San Diego.
Oh, hell yeah, nice. I mean, the graphics, don't get me wrong, the graphics look great. It looks like it's probably the best looking Dragon Ball game there's ever been in 3D, at least. But, I mean, as far as like control wise, nothing's ever captured Dragon Ball Z fighting since like Budokai 3 for me.
Oh, Budokai 3. And then those bastards re-released it with no online. That game was doomed to fail.
Seriously, it's like they wanted an excuse to not have to make a traditional Budokai game again. So they just minimal effort.
Yeah. Look, guys, bad sales. Never making another one of these. You know what worked though? 3D fighter.
That's the thing though. Xenoverse, especially Xenoverse 2, has just made them so much fucking money. Like, and they keep supporting it. I don't think they're gonna stop. Even with Sparking Zero going on.
That's more of like a beat 'em up, right? Like a 3D beat 'em up, or I know nothing of that game.
I don't really know much about it either. It almost, I mean, again, whoever does know about the Xenoverse games and the fighting style, let us know at BeerBellyPod. Like, correct us, inform us, please, school us on this. But
I don't want to know.
Instead, it's kind of like Tenkaichi. It's kind of like that.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, it's just not for me. I mean, I'm interested in the stories. Like, there's a lot of DLC, so it seems like something I could just sink my time into and get more Dragon Ball lore, because why the fuck not? It's Dragon Ball lore. I'm down with it for the most part. But if I'm not gonna enjoy the actual gameplay of it very much, then I don't really understand. I don't know if I get the point. I might as well just watch the YouTube marathon, movie marathon. Just watch the cutscenes.
You're not getting that confused with, is it called Hero? Dragon Ball Hero, the card game that's like exclusive to Japan.
I'm not getting that confused, but actually they did release that on Switch in America like a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it still a card game, or is it?
It is still a card game. Yeah, it's still a card game.
So you can buy the cards out here now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can buy cards. It is a digital card game. Like you play, it's a video game, the card game.
In Japan, it's not digital, right?
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
think it
there is
is.
still the. Are you talking about like just the trading card game or
No,
the video
they're
game?
the video game.
I know there's definitely a video game for, and it's in America for sure.
Okay, I'm
But I don't know
sure.
if they
Yeah,
have cards for it or not. I don't know about that.
because I will say I did see that game in Tokyo. I did not see anybody play it, but I did see that. But I saw other games like Pokemon
Uh huh.
where it was an arcade machine that kids were using Pokemon cards to play.
That's cool. Seriously?
There was another game I couldn't even tell you what it was, but it was a card game, and these guys they're like our
Ooh.
age, and they were getting so into it. Yvonne and I are like, what the fuck are they doing?
I wish I could have seen. I wonder what game it was. I wonder if it was like Card Fight Vanguard or something like that. That would have blown my
I don't
mind.
know. These guys were so into it, and they're like, their hands are moving, like just the cards moving nonstop. I'm like, oh my god! And then
What
they're
the
into the
hell?
Gundam. Gundam is very big out there. The
Oh
Gundam Fighter,
yeah.
whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people were playing it.
That's down. Was it like the mech game or was it like the first person shooter game?
No, it was a mech game. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
a. It looked like a fighter.
I've been wanting to get into those to be honest with you. They look pretty fun. But there's a new game coming out. I don't think it's out yet called Mecha BREAK. That you should look up the trailer to that after we're done here tonight or when you have time. Mecha BREAK. It's
Mecha Break.
it looks gorgeous. It looks bad fucking ass. It's crazy. It's like what Gundam should be, essentially. Like the graphics are way better. It looks like it's like what a mech should fight like, if you will. It's
Shit.
crazy. It's pretty badass.
Okay.
Hell yeah. So shout out to them. Follow them on Instagram, all that good stuff, because it looks I look forward to it coming out eventually. I don't believe it's out just yet. I'm looking
And
it up.
that's both America and Japan, or
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a console game. Console and PC of course. Let me see here.
because arcades are kind of making a comeback. It's crazy.
Yeah?
I would say so.
I'm happy to hear it. That sounds amazing. What did you experience out there, by the way?
Oh, are we doing the God? What did I call it? Triple T's?
Triple T,
Tokyo Story Time with John.
something like that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. With a silent T in story. TSTORY. Yes, of course.
I will say that there were a few arcades we saw, but definitely like Crane Games is like the Jesus of games for their arcade. It's
Sure.
crazy.
Toreba and stuff like that.
Yeah,
God.
100%. It's insane that and they're cheap too. It's like 100 yen, which I think is like 65 cents for us.
Whoa. That's such a
And
difference
you
compared
you
to out
get some
here.
cool ones.
Oh,
You
sure.
definitely get some cool ones, but then you know you get tricked sometimes because 100 yen turns into easily 1,000 yen, then turns
Mm.
into 10,000 yen, and you're like, did I just spend $100 in an hour in Tokyo? What happened?
So, it sounds like it breaks about even because I've definitely spent about $100, $200 when I was young on those freaking games.
Yeah, I mean, you still get more plays, obviously,
Sure.
compared to out here. But
Hmm.
yeah, you're like, oh, it's only 100 yen, and then you're literally like $100 in.
When you're only nudging a freaking stuffed bear like a half a millimeter, you know it's going to be an
I
issue. You're going to be there for a while.
I would not doubt it, not including the tickets. I probably spent more money on Crane Games than I did both days at Disney.
Holy crap. Damn. That is a statement there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, it goes to show you how cheap Disney was. But yeah,
Sure.
sometimes you're literally like, it's 100 yen. This teddy bear is at least worth $5.
That's all right. You're feeling the economy. You're
and,
doing the Lord's work, sir.
and then bringing that shit back, because, we won big ones. That was a bitch. We were smart and we thought ahead and we bought like those bags that you can vacuum seal. You
Oh,
got to pump it and stuff.
smart. Yeah.
Um, so we were able to bring everything back, but what we had to do was all of our clothes, every single bit of it, we put it in one of the bags, and Yvonne folded it in a way where it fit inside my Legend of Zelda backpack. I'm sure you've seen it, my gray one.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 pounds worth of clothes fit in that backpack. So I'm fucking lugging around 10 pounds of clothes so we can fit a fucking shark inside of our bag.
You're on a pilgrimage. You are an alpaca, sir. You're carrying the load. God bless you.
Yeah,
If I if I
worth it.
if I need like a mountain goat to carry my things, I know who to talk to. Nice. That sounds fun though.
And why win the small ones?
Of
It's a
course.
hundred. It's 100 yen. Go for the big ones.
Might as
Not a big
well.
deal. Well, not a big deal. It's not going to cause any problems. It's just a plushie.
We're just traveling across an ocean that will eventually need to carry these back over. Damn. It's all right. You guys had a good time. Where are those stuffies now? Those plush boys.
A lot of them we actually gave out. We kept
Oh,
a
okay.
few, but most of them we gave away. So
Ah, that's
it worked
nice.
out.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
So yeah, that's triple T with John.
Triple T with John for the week. Very
Tokyo
good.
story time. The story has a silent T in front of it.
Jesus. Not to sorry, story.
Mhm.
Exactly. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
How you liking your Eagle Rare?
Oh man, it's nice. It's I'm not the biggest fan of when whiskeys get diluted. This one is nice. It really does kill a lot of the burn.
That's good. Again, there's nothing wrong with a nice rock in your whiskey every now and then. Like, I mean, yeah. Do you occasionally want to be able to have the pure flavor? Sure, of course. It's always fun, but sometimes it's nice to just lighten the load just a little bit. Take a bit of the edge off of it, and just enjoy a refreshing sip of cold whiskey. Nothing wrong with that.
And don't get me wrong. If it's a brand new whiskey, I'll always drink it. Nice and neat at first, just to taste it. But I like my drinks cold. Doesn't matter what it is. I like them cold.
There you go. He likes his Eagles milk cold, everybody. You've heard it here first. Very good.
How's your beer?
It's not bad. It is pretty reminiscent of standard Lagunitas IPA. The more I drink it, the more I'm kind of getting that. But it is less cheese-like, if you will. I'm getting less dairy involved.
Yeah, them cheese hops. Want to avoid those.
Yeah, the classic queso hops. Yep. Yep. Longtime listeners may understand that reference a little bit, but yeah, it is a little cheesy in character, and I mean that in a good way though. But it is not overly done to where it's like, I don't know. I'm also not getting much cotton mouth from it either, but it is nice and hop forward. It is 7.5 as opposed to 6.2, I believe standard Lagunitas is at. So it's nice to get another, 1.3 up in there. It's very solid. It's a very easy crushable boy. This is like a pint and a few ounces or so. This big boy. So yeah, a pint and 3.2. So it's very nice. I'm going to enjoy this for the rest of the evening. Oh yeah. Last night was actually the wifey and I's second wedding anniversary.
Oh, and congrats!
Thank you.
You made it 2 years.
We made it 2 years. She hasn't murdered me in my sleep yet, so there's a win. Count them when you get them. And we had some drinks, but we were kind of good about it, about spacing it along the way throughout the day. It was nice. We had a little bit at like a late, or actually not, yeah, like lunchtime. I had like a Coors Light, just something really easy. I kind of regretted getting it just because I felt like it slowed me down, and it left less space for me to be able to handle a buzz.
That's a waste of space
when there's beer to be had later throughout the day.
Yeah, just don't fucking drink at that point. You're already drinking heavy water. Just drink regular water at that point.
Heavy water. Nice.
Heavy colored water. Like, just don't do it.
You're absolutely
rookie mistake. That's such a rookie mistake.
Yep. The wifey had herself 2 cocktails at that time as well, so she was nice and silly by the time we were done with that, so that was fun. Then later on, stopped at a brewery. I was good. I just had a 5-ounce pour of a double cold IPA. That was fun. That was actually really flavorful. It was. Where was this at?
What brewery?
Luchador.
Nice.
Yes, over in Chino Hills. So that was fun. It was cool because I was just there like a week before that, and they didn't. I think like out of the 3 IPAs they had yesterday, they 2 of them are replaced. One of them being that double cold IPA, which was cool. I don't know if I've ever had a cold IPA that strong before. It was like a solid 8.5.
Nice.
So usually for cold IPAs, I enjoy them, but sometimes I feel like it's missing something that I like from it, that I want from it. like especially if I'm drinking an IPA. But since it was at that 8.5, it definitely gave me that oomphy hoppiness right
The
off the top.
oomph.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then I had a nice little hazy IPA, hazy double with that was a 10-ounce pour. So a
The
5.
HD.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It
Mm-hmm.
was nice. So I had that, took it easy for like an hour, and then later on had a Manhattan. That was fun. Over at a Bardo in Claremont. That was cool. But you and I haven't been there in a long time together.
I don't even remember going there, if I'm being honest with you.
It's all right. It's all right. It was like the first time I think you've had like an old fashioned. I think is where we went for that, or at least maybe not the first time you had one, but it was like a place I knew I wanted to take you. So we did that. They also had a cocktail that you and I had called an American Gentleman, which is officially
That's
not.
sounding familiar.
Does that sound familiar? There you go. It was like it's kind of like it's a really cool, quaint spot. There's like a. I'm not trying to like just for it to paint a picture for anyone listening, and you're not familiar. Bardo in Claremont. It's like a cool little bar vibe. You could sit down, but like it's outdoors, but also indoors at the same time. Plenty of dining area space outside and inside as well. It's a really cool, quaint spot. Definitely recommend going there. Great variety of whiskeys and pretty good beer there also. They actually had like 4 or 5 different Woodford reserves that I was really wanting to try.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I was tempted, but I just went with their recommended or what their standard bourbon was for the Manhattan, which was like some variation of Old Forester. So I was like, hey, you know what? I rarely have Old Forester, so might as well try it. It was pretty
Okay.
It was nice and smooth, bomb, little potent notes still, so that was cool. Took it easy after that, and then in the evening, later on that evening, is where things
AJ
definitely
got down.
we kicked it off. Oh yeah, it was like couple. It was like an IPA, and then I forget from there an espresso martini was thrown in the mix. Oh, I had what was the whiskey? It was fuck. It's not that important. Oh, it was a Basil Hayden. Basil Hayden.
Oh, I like that one. I've had that one. I've actually killed a bottle before. Well, not in one sitting.
Shit.
Was gifted a bottle, and it took me a little bit, but yeah,
I
it's a
think I
good
remember
one.
seeing that in your room at one point. Maybe.
Probably empty.
You did good work. Yeah, I had that on the rocks, so that they gave me a nice solid rock for that. That was good. Finished that with the espresso martini. Went back to the house, and the wifey had some IPAs in the fridge for me, so crushed
Ooh.
those. Too
What
many
IPAs?
of those. Chief Peak by Topa Topa.
Dopa Dopa.
Topa Topa Gurren Lagann Brewing Company.
Is that the brewery that's in Santa Barbara?
They do have one in Santa Barbara. Yes. Did you go when you guys went?
Yeah. It's
I've
like
been
a
meaning
little.
to ask
It's
you
like
if
a
you-
little
where you guys
market,
went.
right? Or like they have
Uh,
like a few restaurants.
right next door to Topa Topa is what's it called? Dog. Fuck. There's a tap room right next door to Topa Topa Brewing Company. It's connected. Like you can walk from one area into the other. Like it's a hallway that you can walk
Yeah.
through.
Okay.
Did you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah. I was already pretty trash. I think I had 2 beers,
Uh-huh.
but I definitely went. I mean that's a place that you've always recommended. Of course, I was gonna go.
Sure.
Topa
That's a
Topa.
good one. Actually, Topa Topa in particular, while I have recommended it for a while, my first and only time going to the brewery was for our anniversary last year, like literally a year to this day. But it left a great impression. We went back a couple times throughout the time that we were there. Those like 4 days we were there or something like that. It was fun.
Yeah, it's a nice little beach area.
Mm-hmm.
It's like right next to the downtown. It's
Oh yeah.
crazy. Like they're so close to each other.
Yeah, no, seriously. There's multiple. Again, like we always went to the downtown area, State Street. We thought that's where it was all at. It wasn't until last year where we finally discovered, oh no, the Funk Zone, which is where like those breweries and stuff are at, is just right outside of that. It's like, and then you
Same
just walk-
street, right? You
Yeah,
just drive down into hit the fucking pier, and
Yep.
there it is.
yeah, exactly. You know, and so it was cool finally being able to see the Funk Zone and going to those like 4 or 5 breweries within that small little area. It's great. It's so fun. I look forward to doing it again sometime. So yeah, that'd be cool. I
Yeah,
miss it.
100%. I don't remember going to that many breweries.
Oh no. Off the top of my head, I want to say they probably have like 6 within
God
like
damn, I don't remember that.
walking distance. If you're in the funk zone, they're all within like a 2-minute walk of one another. If you're driving to all the breweries within like State Street and the funk zone in Santa Barbara, maybe a 5-minute drive. Like it's super easy. Otherwise, it's probably like a half an hour walk to some of the other breweries from Funk Zone to State
Oh,
Street.
I forgot. You're by another area that has a lot of breweries. You really need to check that out.
I've checked out a few so far. It's been fun.
But
It's been
like the
fun.
direction towards the where I went, where 8-Bit's at, and
Oh no, not that way yet. No. I've only
oh
gone.
yeah,
I've been going north lately. I have not yet gone further south, to my
south.
understanding.
Yeah, it's going south. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be checking it out. I'll be checking it out for sure. Especially since you said 8-bits down that way. That's hot.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a little bit, but I mean, 30 minutes. I think from you, it's like 30 minutes. So
A lot of the breweries
closer
for
than
me
me.
right now are about 30 minutes anyway. Some of
Just
them are
choose a
closer.
direction.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But as far as north goes, northbound of where we're at now, yeah, it's like 15 minutes to some of the closer ones, to like 2 of the closer ones. We have Stone Church Brewing and Carl Strauss, which are within walking distance of each other. It's like in the same shopping center plaza. So it's great in that regard. But if you want to find other stuff, it's probably like another 15 minutes on the road to find more. And I just found a tap room that I did not know existed until now. And it's funny because there's a brewery, Route 30 Brewing, that's in the same plaza, like the same industrial parking lot.
Okay.
That Sin and I went to, I don't know, a couple, maybe 2-3 years ago. And we just, either the place didn't exist yet, this tap room, or I just completely
Completely
didn't
missed
recognize it. Yeah, just completely missed it. But the brewery, I went to both of them like 2 days ago. It was fun.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
It just went on a nice little driving adventure, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Where are local breweries? And sure enough, the Googs pointed me in the right direction, and so away I went. It was nice. It was
Nice.
really chill.
The
It was like
Googs.
a 2-minute drive. Oh yeah.
Oh man, you gotta love Google. It just made life so easy to find breweries.
Google and Yelp. It's my dream for sure. If one fails me, I check the other just to make sure, because there are times where I've tried one and it's like saying the closest one's like 10 miles away. I'll check the other and it's like 5 miles. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go to that one.
I'm going to that one. Yep.
Yeah, or I'll eventually make time to check out the other ones. It's fun though, but the only thing is though, again, if it becomes like a half an hour drive, 40-minute drive, the more trepidatious I am of like, I cannot have too much fun at this brewery right now, especially if I'm by myself. So,
All right, that's the dangerous part. That's why I don't like doing that shit by myself.
be smart, people, and have a John with you. By John, I mean a garbage disposal. Your tank. Just what if you're like, hey, you know what? I have a further drive. I need you to finish this beer for me. He won't like it, but he kind of will. But he won't like it.
But he'll do it.
He'll do
The
it.
mission will be complete.
Exactly. Star Fox style. Mission complete. Exactly. And God bless you for it, my sir. God bless you for it. He's had my back. Oh, John's called me out a few times on the show, but to anyone that's newer, he's gotten me out of a hole a couple times where it's just like I should not finish this.
I mean, we can just not drink it. That's an option.
If the beer's already poured, I mean,
You got to be financially smart.
exactly. We spent the money. We got to drink it. Exactly. Exactly. So it's not a bad beer. Really not a bad beer. This Lagunitas something. It's been a while.
I avoid Lagunitas at all costs. Although I did like the brewery. We've had this conversation more than once.
Several times.
I
Great-
still avoid the beers.
even a brown sugar, you think?
Yeah, I won't touch that.
Oh, for shame. Fair enough. I mean, usually if you're going somewhere that actually has brown sugar, they probably have something else that you're probably more excited about, you know?
100%.
It's the way it is. It's understandable. I feel you.
I'll take the stone. I'll take the standard stone.
Stand over that? Wow.
Over Lagunitas?
brown sugar? Or
Yeah.
something? Really?
Yeah. Easy.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
Won't even think twice.
Whoa. You just don't want that cheese in your life, huh?
Nope.
Not
Nope.
down for the case.
Not at all.
For that queso. Okay.
Throw that shit away.
Fair enough. I can respect that a little bit. Well, since you're already spitting bars, but before we get any further, then let me just let's give you your segment then, of course, because an episode of Beer Belly would never, ever be complete without John's lovely words of wisdom for the week.
I'm just going to piggyback off what I said right now. Find yourself your go-to beer. Ignore all the other ones, because you can never be disappointed if you have a go-to beer.
That's actually really
Oh,
legit. I don't know if there's a beer drinker in the world that would disagree with you. It's true. Sound off if you agree or disagree. Sound off right now. Again, at BeerBellyPod. Let us know, because I think that makes a lot of sense. Like, obviously, you always want to make time to try something different, especially if it sounds intriguing. Why not? If there's a triple hazy that you've never tried before, go for it. If there's like a dank Kolsch that's out there that's supposed to be nice and smooth, go for it. But if you happen to just love yourself a pour of Pliny the Elder or something like that, and they have it on tap, you know you're going to want
Or can no.
You know you're going to want that pour anyway. You might as well get it too and just go from there. You might as well.
Yep.
You're doing yourself and your taste buds a disservice.
And your wallet.
And yeah. This is true. Or just buy both and fuck your wallet. If something like that. You do
Raw
what you
dog
gotta
it.
do.
Yep.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
You buy a beer that you're kind of curious about, but you buy the old reliable, a raw dog in it? Okay.
Raw dog in it.
Just going deep. Go for it.
Yeah.
I think that's like a raw dog threesome, because it's like you, your love, and the one you're curious about. Something like that.
Yeah.
The raw
It's
dog.
the perfect
threesome.
raw dog.
Yep, for sure. That's a potential subtitle for the episode, if not the main. Sounds good. All right.
Terrible.
Jump in, help us, support the show, please, by all means. It helps out a bunch. Shoot us $1 a month. That's what, $12 a year. Patreon.com/BeerBellyPod helps us a bunch. If you take a moment to help rate the show 5 stars on your preferred podcasting apps, again, it allows further exposure to the show to others. So thank you very much. It'll allow the algorithm to suggest this show to other people. But just as well, definitely hit us up. Let people know about the show. Your friends, your grandma, your grandma's dog. Slap a sticker on your grandma's cat. By all means, make sure that they know that Beer Belly exists.
Make that cat learn.
Make them learn. Exactly. That you can find us on Instagram.com/BeerBellyPod. Along with that, though, just thanks a bunch to anyone that does take the time to rate us. Again, helps out a bunch. We really appreciate your help with that. Patreon. Can't say it enough, but I'd say that's about it.
Yeah, no. I think you checked every box.
Okay. Probably a little too much. BeerBellyPod@gmail.com. I remember, definitely let us know what beers we should try in the future and what breweries we need to visit, whether it's in the SoCal area or beyond, because we want to do that. Please let us know so that way we can feature them on the show. That'd be lovely.
Do it. Just point me in a direction. I'll go.
Spin him around, give him a blindfold, and just push him, and then he will
I'll find a brewery.
Yeah, exactly.
I will find a brewery.
With his eyesight taken, his other senses will be heightened, so he'll sniff it out. Oh, yeah. Yep. He's a bloodhound of beer, I tell you what. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.